Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am PA Kenny USA. We'll be getting started in just a few moments. Hope you enjoy the music for the pre-stream. We'll be just gathering our crew and getting ready to set sail. So, hope you're all excited for our first episode of Shores of Sorrows, Supera's Legend. We'll be starting at 1:10, so that's about 3 minutes or so. So, feel free to grab a snack, your refreshment of choice, pillows and whatever, and get ready to enjoy a great stream. This stream will last from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., so hope you enjoy. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to just get started. So, get ready, strap on your boots, your peg legs, and your eye patches, and get your grog. We are about to start. We'll be right back after the opening intro.
Yes.
Yes, there we go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shores of Sorrows. Today we have our crew all assembled, and, am I coming through on echo on anyone?
Not for me.
Not for me.
Okay, good. Alright, so that's good.
I had to turn you down.
That's fine.
I
Alright,
had to turn the stream down and wow. Okay.
alright. So, if we want to go around the table and introduce ourselves, one thing about yourself that you like to share with the audience, let me start with, the gentleman in the way back with a bucket on the head.
It's a very nice bucket.
Yes.
It is a very nice one, boy. I am Britlin, words please, the Buckethead British pirate. That's kind of all you need to know about me, now do you? You'll find more later.
Okay. And we can pass it off to, the person to the left, which would probably be Bernira.
Greetings from the deep, my darlings. I am Brunira, your local sea witch. Join us on this adventure.
And Bernira is played by who?
Brunira is played by me. Hi guys, I'm Matt. Some of you may know me as, well, Commander Rhombus. Hi. I also play a sea witch. Boogly boogly boogly.
That's not all you play.
No, it's not. But we'll save that for later content.
Yes.
Oh dear, what have I started?
And since you, since we've walked into that situation, Magdi, would you like to introduce yourself?
I am Magdi. I'm the fighter of the group. Oh, I still don't have my sea legs. I am played played by Trisha Welsh. I'm in many different games. Is this difficult? 'Cause I don't think I've ever had to speak to a camera before. Or there might be people in there. And,
Don't worry. Don't sweat it too much.
Don't.
Alright,
There
and
we all
Astra.
know that Magdi sweats, so it's alright.
Yes.
It is fun.
Astram, go ahead.
All right. So I'm playing Asteran, who is the ship's cartographer. He's kind of a mysterious hooded person with a weird obsession with snakes. Not that way. Stop giggling.
we can't help it. It's
I know,
just,
fair enough.
That was, you say it vague like that.
I know. I think it sounded better in my head. Anyway.
Alright,
And
and
you try to start all mysterious and me, but all you
All right.
and I am your captain, Captain Wilcock.
He.
No, ladies, that is not an invitation. Hush.
No. He is a dwarf, sorry, no, he's a halfling captain, and he is very spunky. You'll see that in the episode. And I believe, someone was saying something before I interrupted.
Oh, I guess I didn't actually give like my name and stuff.
Yeah.
Which actually I don't think I've actually done for reals yet.
No, you haven't. Please. Now
Sorry.
that I actually know what you look like.
My name's Chris. Otherwise, and for people watching the stream, I will occasionally be referred to as Vess, who is my original character when we started role-playing. So,
And what's the fluffy thing on your table? Introduce that.
this is Wilfred.
Oh, it's the cutest floof.
the floofer is strong with this
The
one.
cutest floof. Yes.
Can we get some floofs in chat, please?
I like how everyone has like introduced themselves with a real name in their thing, and I haven't. I'm just sitting here awkwardly.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's cool.
My job is to sit here awkwardly.
All right.
We're gamers. Awkward is part of the job.
Yes. So
Yes. Yes. Yes.
this is our first episode. So we have done 3 session zeros behind the scenes. And today's story, if we're ready to begin, if there's no other last-minute announcements.
Us have announcements? Yeah, you're funny.
All right.
Oh, I
I'm
have
fine.
one announcement.
Go ahead,
I have
Bernier.
one announcement. For any of those watching, just be mindful that if the stream happens to disappear for whatever reason, just give it a few minutes and everything will come back. Here lately, Twitch has been having issues with
Twitch has
some
been
people's
twitching.
stream. Yeah, it has been twitching out, and
got a
people's
Twitch?
streams have been crashing, and the OBS has been having issues too. So if
Right.
your stream happens to crash in your view, just give it a few minutes and we'll be back.
Yes, please let us know in chat if you're having difficulty with your ingest feed. We'll do our best on our end to get it back up and running for everyone on the show. So, without further ado, if there's no last minute announcements, we'll get started. Going once,
Let's have a plan.
Shouldn't be anything.
going twice. Okay. Our story begins in the tavern of all places, in the small sailing village of Timberland.
Yay.
Last time we saw our crew, they were gathering here for some grog and light refreshments, and telling each other about their sea-bound journeys. And Captain Wilcock is sitting at the bar drinking his grog, and in walks the rest of his crew.
Oh yeah, wait, didn't Britland last time get the special scroll challenge thing?
Yes, he did. Thank you for reminding me about that. You are carrying that scroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna immediately go to the captain with it.
Alright, you walk up to the captain.
Greetings, Captain. I have something interesting with me. He says
what is
while kind of
this?
holding it.
He takes
saw.
this scroll,
Nope, just takes it. It's a
unscrolls
scroll,
it.
of course.
Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Well, we can propose this for the rest of the crew when... Oh! He turns around. They've arrived.
Bernira is
Oh.
still outside the door because she doesn't normally go into places like this.
Establishments, such fun like
Exactly.
this. There's a couple other bar patrons around, and they seem to be minding their own business. As Bernier is outside near the door, Astrum, what are you doing?
He'll enter the bar with the other crew members that enter the bar.
Magdi and Britland. Well, Britland's already by my side, so
Yeah.
Right.
He'll join the crew, but he kind of just does it like that. He just kind of like quietly walks up and kind of joins the group without like introducing himself.
all right,
So it's like he's just kind of like there in a moment.
all right. Well, it seems like Britland here has a proposal for another sea-bound journey.
Oh no, not another one. Ugh.
Oh, it's gonna be fine! We're all gonna be fine. It's just a little adventure for, well, more excitement, of course.
And who doesn't love adventures? Says the captain.
Oh,
This is why you sail, of course. This is why you take the 7 seas now, didn't you?
look. I'm going to sail this at the 7 seas with you. I am. Just, I've got to find something to... I haven't been able to find my sea legs.
Oh, that's what I was
Well, you could go find them at Piggy's. He says.
After
That's-
will like tilt his head and be like, "They sell those?"
They sell those?
Well,
I gotta get
That
them
is
now.
not... Okay,
Peggy's
that is
prosthetics.
not-
It's across the way.
That is not what I meant, Captain. And you knew it.
Understood. Well, I just got another proposal from our fine bartender here, and Alex just kind of walks around the corner and hands you, fills your tankards with grog. And Britland's is filled with a hot steaming liquid.
Yay!
At this time, Bernira is going to gather up her confidence and walk into the bar.
Ah,
Airtight
Bernira, join
vocal,
us.
Which
Everyone in the tavern just kind of slowly follow. Their eyes slowly follow the sea witch as she comes to the bar and sits down, pulls up a stool.
There you are.
I had to prepare myself to enter this place. I'm
Oh,
not
you-
welcome in many places, unfortunately.
I wonder why you're a sea witch.
Shh. I don't want this place throwing me out too.
I can see
And
that.
Alex comes up to the bar and says, "Madam, what can I get you?"
A pint of ale, please.
1 pint of ale, right up. And he goes over and pours the pint of ale. And slides it over to you. "So, where are you guys headed to?" says Alex.
Captain, do you know where we're going?
He says on the scroll, Britland, remind me what that place was called again, if you remember.
I actually don't remember because
Okay,
we
hold
haven't
on,
done this for a long time.
Okay,
Can you write it down?
yeah, I have it here, Harrowing, Harbor. It's a, old, mining village. On an island, so.
Harrowing Harbor. Sounds interesting. Shall we
okay,
go?
Renee, your voice is changing a lot, and I just wanted to let you know. It's like going through
Well-
a growth spurt.
When do we want to, prepare for our onward journey? He eyes the crew.
I'm ready to go now. Asteram like stands up
Going
abruptly.
anytime will be fine, he says while he spins his cane a little bit.
Are the other patrons looking at Bernira?
Uh,
I suppose.
roll me a perception check to see.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
And then tell me what you get.
I got a 14 total.
14 total. So, some of the patrons are just kind of like minding their own business, but heads down, one eye out to the corner, off to the bar.
Are they talking about me in any way?
No, they seem to be minding their own business. I think Alex has got a handle on the situation before you arrive, so. One of them does, however, stand up, come over to the bar, come up next to, like, the side of Bernira, and, bang his tankard on the bar and says, "Where's my grog?" And he looks very drunk. He's stumbling around a little bit. Alex takes the tankard from him and says, "Robert, you know you've had your 13th. How can you hold the 14th? And he just slaps the table and says, "I want my grog."
Bernira is going to take the tankard, the pint of ale that she has, regular ale.
Yep.
And she's going to just gently push it over in front of him.
He
Slight
slaps it
pushing.
away and says, "I want my grog, woman."
He's drunk.
Bernira is going to stand up and face him directly.
Dear.
Now, Bernira.
I hope you know he's drunk. I don't think he thinks.
Magnite also gets up. Bernier.
Bernira is going to get right in his face.
Bernier.
You
Bernier.
know it's rude to refuse a woman who gives you a drink. You cauterized kink.
You were going to say something else, weren't you?
Yeah, I think he was.
And Alex comes back from the bar and says, "Please, ladies, take it outside, not in here."
Oh, I will most definitely take it outside.
Bernier.
Last time we got mad at something, we know what happened.
And
Bernier. No.
Captain Wilcock just grabs Bernira's hand and starts trying to like tug her towards the door.
Roll a strength check to see.
Yep.
Okay.
And I
Oh,
want to
Lord.
roll contestant.
Okay. Yep. That is a 17 from Captain.
Okay, you got lucky on that one. I rolled a 6 to contest.
So the captain literally just grabs Bernira by the bony hand, and just drags her out the door. And does anyone else?
Magdi looks at this drunk man and goes, "We're sorry. Bye." And she's kind of embarrassed by what just
Yep.
happened.
Filthy little human.
Don't say things like that. This is the reason why you're not invited back to these bars.
Britland just kind of follows.
And
Well,
Commander will.
excuse me for showing a kind gesture to these humans. He wanted a drink, I gave him one.
I think he wanted his own drink.
And
Yeah.
the captain says to Bernira, "You have to understand that people around here are a little finicky about your kind, but we'll leave that aside." And he says,
Prenier is gonna like pull out of his grip and stomp toward the ship.
and then he turns around to face the rest of the crew and says, "What is with that woman?"
A lot of rage.
Humans these days.
To be
They got
fair,
no patience.
that man was very rude.
He was.
He was, but we didn't need to start a fight in the bar.
And then you just
We
hear
could've ended
shouting
one.
from inside the bar, as you hear like plateware clattering and like a fight breaking out inside, and he says, "Best we go now, back to the ship."
Good time. to
Yes.
As
Yes.
a bar stool goes flying through the window.
leave. Whoop.
Can I roll a dex check to avoid it,
Yes.
please?
Yes.
Thank you.
You want to get hit in the face with it, don't you?
The captain just takes the bar stool face on. He rolled an 11.
Oh.
I had a- I have a 12, so I'm
Oh,
not
I'm
that far
looking at
behind. Yeah.
As the
No.
glass shards basically hit you from the window.
What am I rolling?
Dexterity.
Oh, I better roll 2, I suppose, I'm there.
Yep.
Is Rhaenyra out of range of this? Or do I need to
Yes,
roll
you're out of range because you walked away.
Oh,
No,
what am I
hit a huff.
rolling?
Dexterity saving throw.
A 1d20 plus. What is my dex saving throw? It is a plus 3.
Yep.
So 19.
Oh,
Yep.
I rolled an 18, so
Yeah.
same boat, similar.
Yeah. So
Okay, so 2 people got hit by something and the other 2 didn't.
glass
Like Brett.
and the captain got hit.
That's
hit
all
in the
Brad.
face- Hit by the bar stool.
Yeah.
And-
Barstool's bigger than he is.
And you just see this big, bulking kind of the guy playing the organ in the bar just stops as this fight breaks out, and you just see this burly guy just pick up this drunken man and just kick him, like punt him out the door.
Drop kick.
Yep, drop kick.
Oh, jeez.
And he goes sprawling onto the pavement, face first. And
Well, that's
the big burly guy
rude.
says, "I don't want to see your ugly face in this establishment ever again. You may leave now." And he looks at the two of you and says, "Do you need band-aids for that?"
No, I think I'm going to be fine. Captain?
As he's picking himself up off the ground, he says, "Maybe you should get your windows checked, but I'm okay." As he
I
points to
love
the
the
broken
idea of the
window.
glass just went around Britland.
I'm just picturing the fact this stool, seat first, barely.
And remember, Captain Wilcock is like really short, so the seat went down and hit him.
Yeah, it went down and hit him.
I love how
Walking on the
I love
it
that-
bounced off his head and was funny.
It's great. I love the idea of Britland not moving.
Yep.
Britland did not move. He just looked at the window as it was breaking, and it just like all the glass went past him.
That
Yep.
image is gonna be stuck in my head. Just bar still coming, bam.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So, the guy, this burly guy says, "Well, keep an eye on that one." have a good journey, and he just turns around and walks back into the bar, and the music resumes a moment later.
You know, that is one of the more classier bars that I've ever been into, Captain.
I certainly agree with you. I do like Arnold there. He's a good guy to talk to.
Sounds like it. Shall we go back to the boat now?
Yes.
Yeah, shall we get going now?
Would
Hey,
anyone
look at
like
that.
to roll?
Rhaenyra didn't get.
Would anyone
Rhaenyra
like-
didn't get into actual physical fight with anybody. She just.
Rhaenyra, please roll perception.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
What is it this time?
Oh, no.
Oh, that is a. Ooh, I got an 18 in perception and plus 1, so I got a 19.
Nice.
So you see it slowly out on the harbor, pulling into dock.
What is it?
Hold on.
What do you think?
Is it a Supera?
Okay, I'm gonna quickly check my tattoo. Can I check my tattoo real quick?
It is pulsing.
Oh, blasted, not again.
Yeah, Britland.
Yeah.
We're going to have to discuss what I saw.
Yes, of course, we're gonna get to that, but this is a little concerning.
As the
What?
captain walks up and says, "What's going on? Put your shirt down, boy." What is that?
Britland.
As he points to the tattoo.
It's nothing to be concerned about that this is actually.
As you just kind of like pat your shirt down.
Yeah, he just puts his shirt back, he quickly buttons it back up.
And he says,
Would you
"Well, we
say,
best be on our
Britland,
way."
would you say, Britland, that that is your curse pointing to now the covered up?
We don't got time, I don't think.
No, we don't. Let's get out of here before that
If it's
thing.
pulsing, that means we may have a problem.
Problem. Oh.
Rhaenyra, you're now on top of the ship, and you can clearly see the rising up out of the water and coming into dock is the this huge, yes, Jody, massive ship that is covered in seaweed and barnacles, and it is glowing a white kind of hue as it just comes up to dock. Water's...
That's not the Supera.
It's not the Supera at all. We all know what the Supera looks like.
We do.
This is a different ship. The Supera,
Like, the Supera is
white.
huge,
The Supera was a burnt ship.
Yes.
Yeah, and it has a giant skull symbol in the front.
And coming out from top on the top of the deck, you can see all these like white skeletons and stuff.
Like normal white skeletons, or like
Normal white.
glowing white?
Normal white. And they're just, you know, prepping the ship for dock and stuff like that. It seems to be just an ordinary pirate ship, but the reason for your thing is still feeling a little warm to the touch. And the
Are we
captain.
near the ship yet?
Yeah,
How
we're all
close
on
is
top.
this ship to our ship?
It is on the far end of the harbor.
Oh.
So it's about like maybe 6 ships away. Six what is it? Slips.
Shit.
Boat slips away. Or docks away.
Rhaenyra is going to leave the ship and walk down the boardwalk towards
As
this
we're
white
walking up
ship.
to the as we're walking towards the up the gangplank, and says, Captain says, "So, Rhaenyra, where are you headed?"
I'll be back in a moment.
Rhaenyra, don't do something silly.
I won't.
Rhaenyra.
He hands you a flintlock and says, "If you are gonna do something stupid, take this."
I don't need it.
He could follow you.
Yep.
How many steps till I reach the ship? Because Rhaenyra's
Your movement speed is what?
30 feet.
Okay, yeah, you can get there in like, since there's no combat, you can get there in like about 2 minutes. So the dock hands are busy lifting crates of like pelts and stuff like that onto the docks, and one of the dockhands says, "Oh, good morning. How can I help you?"
Now, is this one of the skeletal dockhands, or is this
Yes.
one of the fleshy dockhands?
Skeleton.
I would like to speak with your captain, please.
Our captain is currently on shore. He's went that way, and he points towards the further into town to the the town hall. Something to do with urgent business.
How long will he be?
He didn't say.
I will go and find him. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She's gonna saunter back into town in the direction she was pointed.
All right, you saunter back into town, and you come to this very ornate kind of like a courthouse, and you walk up the marble steps. It's kind of a clash of scenes. This stark character walking up this elegant marble staircase, and
Staircase?
if you want to describe your character to the rest of the audience, because I don't know what they would.
Rhaenyra has two forms. She has this form of a rather oceanic kind of like. She's not really a mermaid. She's got legs and everything, but
Yeah.
her dress is like this fleshy, almost like a jellyfish kind of coating dress on her over her body.
That just
it
flows,
moves independently on its own. She looks like she's withered and old, but she's still got skin on her.
Yep. Very pale, right?
She's very pale when she's on land, but in the water she looks kind of like a princess almost.
Yeah.
But only when she's in the water. But
Okay.
on land, she looks more like a skin-covered skeleton draped in a jellyfish dress, with like seaweed like wrapped around her neck and everything, and almost like a scarf.
Okay.
Okay.
So the people are coming in and out of this this building, and they just kind of give you a look over their shoulder and then continue on their way. As you walk up to the door, and one of these noble guards just stands here and says, "State your business, please."
A skeleton captain entered this building moments ago. I wish to speak to him.
He opens the door and says, "He's in there. Speak to the receptionist."
Thank you.
He nods, looking down at the ground, not making eye contact with you. And
She's going to enter the
you
door.
enter, and it is again like this very open lobby, marble ornate, checkered floor, tiled floor, and there's an old wooden desk that's circular in the middle of the room with a very old craggly lady typing away on a typewriter.
Excuse me, madam.
And she slides the typewriter out and pulls out a piece of paper. "Yes, can I help you?"
A skeleton bone captain, pure white, entered this building moments ago. I wish to speak to him, please. Do you know where he is?
"Upstairs, 3 doors down to your left. He's in a meeting with the High General. He'll be out in, she checks this old pocket watch on the table. Another hour, perhaps?"
I cannot wait that long.
"Well, you can wait here on the lobby if you'd like."
No, I have need of him now.
She just sighs, gets up out of her chair, and just kind of hunches over and starts walking towards the stairs and says, "Follow me."
Thank you.
And she takes this old rickety cane and just click, click, click up the stairs. And you walk down the hall, and meanwhile we cut back to the ship. What is everyone doing on the ship right now? Britlin
Berlin's
and
confused.
all
He's
right.
looking at the white ship like,
And the captain is just standing there saying, "It's been 30 minutes and she's still not back."
There hasn't been any explosions though either, so.
No.
Well, that is
It is a
something.
good sign knowing her that at least something hasn't exploded.
This is true. This is true. Knowing Brunier's attitude, this is very much a good sign.
And
We could
the
investigate
sun
the
is
ship.
starting to set slowly off in the distance. It's starting at like mid-afternoon.
Berlin's gonna quickly look at the scroll and look at the requirements for it because there is requirements to
Yeah.
actually beat it.
You have to set sail before sundown.
Ah, blast! We have to get going soon. The scroll will be
How-
absolutely useless and some sort of punishment probably if we don't get out of here by sundown.
It says, "I'll go fetch Bernira."
Wait a minute. Who's going to go fetch Bernera?
The captain.
Do you,
Oh,
do you
no,
want
no,
us
no.
to?
No. Captain, you stay here. I'll go fetch Bernera.
Why will you go fetch Bernera?
Decide amongst yourselves who's going. He says, "I'll be in my captain's ready room." As he
We're
heads,
running out of time.
You two stay here. I'll go get Bernera.
Meanwhile, we cut
Sounds
back to
agreeable.
Bernira,
We can get the
and
ship
you're,
ready.
you're standing at the
Get the ship.
yeah. So we cut back to this large oak door. It's closed right now, and the lady just raps on it with her cane. Who is it? It's me. You have a visitor. He says it's urgent. She. Let them in. This is this tired old voice. And she just, the door click, click, click opens, and you just see the skeleton sitting in front of a desk. And this big, burly gentleman sitting behind the counter in, like, military fineries. Lots of medals of rank and stuff like that. And he says, "What is the meaning of this?"
I need to speak with the Bone Captain.
He slowly turns around and says, "Business is it yours doing in this chamber?" Says the bony captain.
Bernier is going to reach into her dress and pull out a bone key necklace.
Where the hell did you get that?
I've had this for a long time. I'm a sea witch after all.
He eyes the key carefully. He's gonna roll a perception check. And he fails. So,
Damn it!
he doesn't. He says, "So, it's just a key. I have never seen a key like that before."
And you probably never will. I am requesting a few members of your crew to join my own.
You wish to
Can you spare
commandeer
them?
after
I
this
wish to
meeting?
hire you. I have to leave now. I cannot wait. My ship is about to set sail.
He said.
I only
Think-
need 3 of them. That is it.
He says, "Go down to the docks and look and ask for." He contemplates for a moment. "Eddie Bonehard."
Very well. Thank you, Captain.
You're welcome.
Bernier is just going to like briskly walk out of the building.
And just like the dress kind of like flows as the old lady's just standing there like peering in, and she just storms. Bernier just storms down the hallway, and he said the old lady just peers in and says, "Lovely, lovely evening it is." And she just stands there and says, and the general says, "Tora, please close the door behind you when you leave." And she reaches up for the doorknob and just slowly closes it. And follows Bernier back down to the lobby. When you get there, she's already out the door.
She makes her way back down to the boardwalk.
Yep.
About this time, this is when
Coming up the
that
cobble.
guy is,
Coming up the
yeah,
cobbles.
it's coming up the cobble.
Yep.
Bernier, where have you been? We need to set sail.
I'm aware of that. Follow me.
She's going to walk right past Magdine. At a very brisk-
Magna is going to follow.
The captain is now on the boat watching the other crew members unload their cargo. He says, "There's a lot of cargo down there. Wonder what they're carrying." And he just sees Brynira and Magdi slowly
Magdi.
approaching the docks and says, "Oh boy, here we go."
Oh, finally, you're back. We're running out of time.
They pass the docks,
Yeah.
continuing to the.
Ah,
Yep.
like he's hopeful and then he just loses hope.
Well, we walk past the boat, and Magdi kind of does the, and keeps walking.
Yeah, and the captain just throws up his arms and says, "Where the?"
We're running out of
She's
time.
gonna roll right back to the white ship, and she's gonna approach the dockhand.
None of us can be very happy
Ah,
to find out what
hello.
happens if the secret, if the skull.
I wish
skull
to speak
fails.
with Eddie Bonehard.
You're speaking
Where
to
is
him. I am Eddie
Good.
Bonehard. How can I help
Pull
you?
out she's gonna pull out the bone key from around her neck.
He's gonna roll perception
Okay.
because he has to identify what it is. And he has absolutely no clue. He says,
Every time you roll, you fail.
"Yeah."
This is a bone key. I have spoken with your captain. I need 3 of your skeleton crew to come with me and join my own.
He says, he shouts up to the boat, "John, Samuel, Quincy, down here, now." And you just
What?
hear rattling of bones.
Wait, what? Why are we doing this? Don't we have a module for skeletons already?
We
This
do.
is not a module, though.
I know. Like we already have. We're gonna have 6 skeletons.
This is our
find.
auxiliary skeletal crew.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
These
once the
skeletons
boat
are not bound
disappear-
to a chest. They're gonna be bound to Brunira.
Yep.
Oh, that too. Okay, fair enough.
So basically,
So let's talk
Now
about.
you are a module.
She has an
Let's
entourage.
talk about the modules for a moment. Someone explain. Thank you, Dracathio. I like my beard too.
Alright,
Yes.
for those who don't know, on the ship there are various different sections. Each section can house a different type of module. Modules are used for different things such as giving the ship more health, acquiring different types of weaponry, upgrading your ship, and for various other reasons. The current module we're using is a bone chest, which gives us 3 individual bone skeletons to work as crew members on the ship. They can't leave the ship, but if they do leave the ship, the magic that controls them dies and they fall to pieces and respawn back on the ship.
Yes. Also, if the chest
If
is
the-
removed from the ship, the magic ends.
Or if the chest is damaged, the skeletons get weaker.
Yes. Modules work in a way that, like a jigsaw puzzle, where the crew here can get modules by completing certain quests, and they can put those modules onto their ship in the form of chests, curses, or actual devices or things that they can add on, like accessories to their ship. But they only fit in certain ways on their ship, and you can only have 3 modules per
Ship size.
ship size, or what is it called, deck size. Some modules are 3 long, 3 high, so it's kind of like you have to kind of figure out which modules you want to get and fit them together on your ship to get the best loadout. And since the crew is currently at a port of call, they can swap out their modules, but they have to find a shipwright at that port of call in order to do that, and they have to become friends with that shipwright. So, oh, and thank you for hosting me, Dracathio. Thank you. Welcome to the crew. We'll be
Yar me hearty!
Yar. We'll so where I got a little bit distracted. Where were we? You were talking to the dockhand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
try to
he
get
called
three-
down.
three.
He called down John, Quincy, and Samuel.
Yep. So these 2 crew come down. These 3
Yeah,
boat-
3.
3 come down, and he says, I can loan you their services, but it will cost you something great and dear to your heart." He points
She's
to
gonna
the bone
take
key.
the bone key off her neck and hand it to him.
Thank you.
Rhaenyra, what are you doing?
He bows.
Trust me. Trust me. It's all well and good. You three, follow me. You're joining my crew.
They take their cutlasses and they just kind of bang them on the, like, well, not bang them on the ground, but they, like, you know, sharpen them on their, on the side of the dock, and they say, "Let's get to business, shall we?"
Very well. Let's go.
And they follow you out. They say, "Make sure they come back in one piece."
They may come back in more than one piece.
All right. So you guys walk back up to the ship, and the captain says, as the sun is just about cresting the horizon,
Come on, we need to get going.
he says to Britlin, "Raise anchor."
Yep,
Prepare the
got it,
sails.
got it. He starts immediately raising it without.
Rhaenyra is gonna tell the skeletons to board the vessel.
They get on board, and he says, "What took you so long?" As he starts pulling in the rope ladder for the ship. As the
I
skeletons are
had to
aboard.
go find the white ship's captain, of course.
For what reason? And what are these?
For
Never-
these
never
three,
mind.
Captain.
Never mind. He says, "Where are we headed? What course?" As he shouts to Britlin from above the wheel.
Well, he's gonna look at the scroll on the map.
Roll me a navigate check, which would be a 2d20 for your insight.
Rhaenyra is gonna go below deck.
So
Okay.
2d20 plus something.
Just 2d20 plus your insight score.
Let me see what my insight is.
Yeah. All right.
Oh no, anything that's attached to my wisdom is horrible.
Oh dear.
He thinks. You know, I said I wanted this, but you didn't give me this. What'd I tell you? Me? I'm dumb. That's what. I do this silly all the time.
Yep.
Because I'm silly.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. 29.
Okay, that's not bad. So you point to the map, and you immediately the map starts glowing with like a chart line when you put the scroll next to the map, and the line points to it's going to be a 3-day journey out to the open sea on a small little island that is volcanic in nature.
Okay. It's gonna be a challenging voyage. But it's probably gonna be fine.
And the sail kind of billows in the wind, and
It's going to be fine.
Yes, it's gonna be fine. Like, you just haven't looked at the, like, you don't know where we're going. You're just trusting that it's gonna be fine.
Astran will take a look at the map.
it's
Yeah.
it's across a very very treacherous seas up ahead. It looks like
You're very volcanic.
as the waves are getting choppy.
He'll look at Magdine and will say, "You'll probably want to take one of those potions."
Thanks for the reminder.
It's gonna be fine. You can get your sea legs in no time.
And
I don't think I wanted to get my sea legs like this.
Don't worry. You better get your sea legs soon, though. Just a little minor friendly warning.
And Berlin, while they're talking to Magdai, the captain comes out of the captain's quarters and says, "Anyone interested in some meals? It's been a while since we've eaten." As he goes over to the food locker and starts pulling out assorted items and starts preparing them for an afternoon late supper because the sun's already set.
Oh, food. My mind's been on so much stuff, I almost forgot food is required.
Ugh.
Oh, silly me.
As he starts turning on the lanterns inside the ship.
Yeah, I guess I'll have something to eat, but I'm going to eat lightly in case. In case.
In case.
In case.
In case.
Yes. So, what is everyone gonna have? Because I'll let you decide what you guys want to eat. Since it's our first game.
game. First game.
I don't know.
Is there any? What sort of meat is available? I guess. We'll put it that way.
Fish, salmon. There's pork that he can grill on the skillet.
Astram votes for pork.
Pork. Okay, so
Pork.
small plate of pork is cooking. Drucathio says tacos. Tacos don't exist in this this universe yet, but that's a good idea. Maybe fish tacos if that was a thing, but
What are you responding to?
We can invent them and corner the market.
yes.
No. Oh, fish. Tacos.
Those don't exist. That's scientifically impossible.
Magdi kind of turns a shade of green when fish tacos are mentioned,
Yep.
and just kind of goes, "Oh, no, or no,
Roll
no,
me
not
a
fish
Constitution
tacos."
saving throw.
Yeah, I kind of figured you might. Yeah, thank you.
First one to puke on the ship. First session.
Don't start. Just don't start.
First moments of the ship loses breathing rights.
Actually, that's not bad. That's a 22.
You managed to hold your hold what little you have in you. Your grog, because that's all you had last time.
Bernira is going to come back out of the cargo area of the ship,
So
or come up from below deck.
below deck. Okay, so you guys are like mid deck, because that's where the little food place is.
Yeah, Magdi is still green, but hanging on and going. I might do something light, like some, I don't know,
Crackers
soup.
and cheese soup. He says,
Soup,
I can get you that.
crackers, cheese, yeah, that, and I'll just find a nice quiet spot here to eat that, and then
He
I
starts
might go to bed
cooking
just a
some
little bit
soup.
early.
And
Because, if you guys are going to be talking about more food,
yep. So you everyone has their plates, and the sound of forks and knives and assorted.
Now, not everyone has their
Glassware.
plate, remember, because Bernira always goes to the bow of the ship.
Yeah, she's always at
That's
the
her
front
little spot.
front of the ship, and the captain says, "Where's Bernira? Isn't she? Oh, I'll be right back." He sets down his plate, grabs the plate of uncooked salmon from the local market docks that he got before we left, and walks up to the top of the ship. It is slightly raining, so the fish is getting a little bit soggy and wet. But he walks over in the dripping. He has long locks, hair, kind of a beard like this, but longer, kind of like hair up to down to his shoulders. Remember, he's a halfling. So walks up carrying this plate just dripping with wet, and he hands it to Bernira.
Let the captain roll a perception check real quick.
Sure. That is a 10.
Okay, I'll give that to you.
Okay.
You notice that Rhaenyra's face is unusually wet, like not from the rain, but from something else. And you can kind of see a jewel of tears in the corner of her eye.
He says, he sets the plate down next to her, gets up, leans up against like the rim of the front of the bow and says, looks her in the eye and says, "What's wrong?"
I never told you my story, did I?
No. You did
I
not.
wasn't. I was never a sea witch before. I wasn't born a sea witch. I was made into one.
What
When I was but a little girl, no older than the age of 5, I was tricked into a tide pool near the ocean on a very stormy afternoon. Well, I slipped and fell into the tide pool. I hit my head on a rock. When I woke up, my skin had turned from white to a pale greenish blue like you see now. The depth of the tide pool was a lie. I thought it was shallow, but no, it wasn't. But ever since that day, my green skin, I was labeled a sea witch, treated like a monster. No one cares for me. This is why I stay away from bars, hotels, and fancy places. Only the most run down of places still welcome me.
As you're speaking, you feel a light touch, kind of a warm hand on your your arm. It feels it feels warm and comfortable to you, but it's very wet and clammy. Also because it's cold out. And you look down and you see the captain just kind of resting his hand on your arm, and he says, "Well, you're always welcome here aboard the Poseidon's Breach."
This is probably the only place where my existence is welcome.
He says, "If you'd like to come down to eat with us, you're more than welcome. Your company is always appreciated."
Where's the skeletons that I brought you?
They're down in the hold, tending to the water we're taking on that's from the rain, but other than that, everything seems to be fine.
Apologies for that. That's my doing.
No need to apologize, Rhaenyra. It's all in good faith.
Let's see what I can do about this.
She just wipes the tears away from her eyes.
And he
Alright,
hands
you can
the,
go away now.
He hands
Waves
you.
her hand in the air.
He hands you the plate of sopping wet salmon.
It's fine.
I'm not that hungry, Captain. You can feed it to your dog if you wish.
The dog's just at his side, and it's like a wiener dog, but it's also the face of like a bulldog. So it's called a.
It's a bull wiener.
Yes.
No, no.
It's a very rare breed.
Oh, I just realized what I said. Oh
It's like tricking people to say it. It's like what you
Yeah.
call a wiener dog crossed
Thank
with a
you,
bulldog.
Trish. I just realized what I said.
Yes.
That's funny.
Hey, that's new. That's bad.
All right. So the dog just looks at the fish, like pouting, and he just slips the fish off the plate, and the dog just opens its mouth and just consumes it in one gulp.
It's a powerful dog.
And
Its power level is too high.
spits out the bones. And he says, My, you must have been hungry, Bruce."
Bruce.
I will join you below deck shortly, Captain.
Very well. As one of the white skeletons comes up on the top of the deck and takes the helm, noticing that no one's steering. And the skeleton says, "There's a storm brewing off to our south. We'll be headed into it in about an hour." And his jaw kind of just slacks because he's a skeleton, so.
Skeletons can't hold themselves together.
Yeah.
Get some gorilla glue to fix it real right.
There's no such thing as gorilla glue in this time.
Yeah.
But it's glue made of gorilla.
Shut up, you.
Yeah. And so the captain heads back down to the midship and joins the rest of the crew at the dining table, eating his meal.
Britland is just doing
follows.
Britland stuff.
Okay. Oh, and there's a skeleton. Remember the skeletons from the thing, the chest, the module? They're still poking at your cane.
Kane.
Yeah, this cane is kind of funny if you'd like to describe it, what it does.
It's it just kind of sits there, but it's like one of those
Standing
thing-
upright.
It's like one of those blow up things that you punch and it wobbles back into place.
Yeah, it's
That's
it's
exactly
a
what this
weighted
thing does.
cane.
It's magically weighted or something, because I have no idea how it works.
Yes. So they're just playing with it. Off to the side while you guys are eating.
It just keeps wobbling back into place.
And Rhaenyra comes down from the top of the deck, I assume, at this point.
Yep.
It's late evening, like around 11. And he says, "Glad you could join us, Rhaenyra," as he's finishing up his meal.
One of the white skeletons has taken the helm.
I am aware. Didn't he say something about a storm?
It's off to the south, I believe, is what he said.
Oh, that's just wonderful. As
Roll
Magda
Constitution
is-
saving throw.
is finishing her soup. Thank you.
Yep.
Magda, it's all fine. Just don't think about it.
Yes, tell the giant not to think about the ocean. While she's on a ship in the ocean. Britain,
Well, that's
you're
always helped
brilliant.
me. It's always
is a-
helped me.
That is a 21.
You managed to
Son,
surprisingly hold
I-
it together.
Yeah. Oh,
There you
Okay.
go. You seem to have your sea legs after all.
barely. Okay.
Don't
I
worry,
finished
they'll
my-
grow on you.
I finished my soup, and my cheese, and my crackers. I have drunk a little bit of the grog.
Mhm.
If you do not need me for tonight, do you?
No, we don't. Not unless
I
the
am-
storm rolls in.
Well, if the storm rolls in, someone wake me up, but I'm to bed. And she gets
Heads
up
to your hammock.
into her hammock, yes.
Alright. And he snuffs out the light after everyone's kind of just... What's everyone else doing before I do that?
Well, for one, Brandon's gonna look at Rhaenyra and say, don't you have a dragon or something?
Yes, I do.
There's a poof of, like, smoke next to her. And it's sitting on her shoulder.
Up there.
You mean this one? Why are you so concerned?
Well, I just haven't seen it at all. He just says while shrugging a little bit.
Well, now you've seen her.
It coils around
Nice.
your neck and just kind of like a cat around your shoulders.
Hmm.
Just kind
I
of
did-
drapes itself.
It just Brandon's like, no, where is my cat? He says while turning around, and just the cat is just on his back.
Asteram's gonna say, I'll take Stormwatch if you want. Then
Very well.
I'll make sure the sails go up if the storm rolls in.
There's a crack of lightning outside.
I'll make sure the sails go up. He goes on deck.
All right, you go up top deck, and there's a lot of lightning out.
Yeah, is it probably time to put the sails up?
The sails are getting wet and damp, and there's very little air, like wind, blowing into them.
Okay,
There's
yeah,
damp.
because I think storms can damage sails, I think, too,
Yes.
right? You know?
Yep.
Okay, so Asteram's gonna, he'll climb the mast,
Yep.
and work on the rigging to get the sails back up.
All right, roll me a strength check. Also, can someone roll ballast for me?
I got it.
So I only rolled a 5 on my strength.
Oh, jeez. Here I
Strength.
go.
Asteram's more of a finesse.
As you're trying
But
to
anyway.
as you're trying to lift the sails, you see rising up out of the water a large fin.
That's a 34 for ballast.
34.
What do you mean, large fin?
The ship is now riding very low in the water, and The one of the sails tears in the wind.
Astronaut will start like raising an alarm, I guess, shouting, or if there's a bell nearby, and start ringing it.
Berlin's gonna go up to the deck.
Well, Captain, that doesn't look very good.
We're being surrounded by a sea creature also.
Man your cannons.
Is someone gonna wake up,
The bell's ringing loudly. You just hear like ding 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 in your describe your dream.
like, her dream is that she's on land, but the land is kind of doing this, because that's kind of what the ship is doing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the stream is.
Yeah.
And she comes to a start and goes, oh no.
Okay, the stream is no longer working.
It's lagging.
Well, it just says error.
Okay.
Just
playing again.
change your resolution down to like 480p or something.
No, it's
back
not.
to
It's
working now.
yeah. Okay.
Oh. Well. I can see it.
Yeah, it's just visual
did-
lag.
Yeah, it errored for me too, but I did a refresh now.
Yeah,
Yep.
I did a refresh as well. It fixed.
True. All right. So this beast off to the side just kind of like bumps up against the edge of the ship, and the ship is gonna take 1d4. With
Oh no.
all damage.
Berlin's gonna look
That's
like feel the
3 points
bump
damage.
and quickly look over and see the spin and go, "What in tarnation?" I don't know where the tarnation came from. Do not ask. He's been all around the world.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of good words for him to say.
Magdi comes out and goes, what's the emergency?
Many things.
Says we have a torn sail. Says one of the skeletons. We apparently have a Finn boy over here just trying to be funny, and you just hear the ship go creaking and rocking as something bumps up against the edge of the ship.
Can
You see a
I do
fin.
my module detect thing on it?
Go ahead.
What do I roll for that again?
It's a D4, and tell me what you.
Okay, a
Yeah.
1d4.
Now, how the module detect works for him is he rolls a D4, and then I pick one of the 4 modules that his character can detect, and then based on a chart, and that's how we determine what happens.
2.
Module 2.
He's detecting. He's trying to see if this thing is a module or not.
It has some kind of magical effect, but you can't determine exactly what it is.
There's something weird about this creature.
What is weird?
The creature is a magical something coming, but I can't tell. I can't tell if it's
That
a module or not.
sounds like something I would deal with.
Roll me a Arcana check. Call upon the sea spirits if you'd like.
That is a 24.
You immediately identify this as a megalodon. Megalodon, and it is a specific type of megalodon. It is a cursed megalodon.
Rhaenyra is going to call out to the ocean spirits.
All right.
And
Hold on. This is a very specific thing that I have to do. Alright, she's going to like fold her hands together and start like whispering nonsense to everyone else.
right?
So what happens?
Hold on one second.
Okay.
I didn't have this prepared. I didn't know this was gonna happen.
You're fine. Ship's rocking back and forth. In the waves. So. Oh, and also keep in mind when your ballast hits below 30, the ship's gonna start sinking.
What is it at?
34.
4.
Oh.
Because I rolled it.
We had hopes and dreams in you.
Yes, and they're not very good.
And they're slowly sinking.
And we're slowly sinking seaward.
So she identified this thing as cursed, right?
Yes, cursed Megalodon.
If everybody else wants to continue doing their thing while I'm doing this, they can.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So All right. So who's on cannons? Remember we have these things. So who's talking? Who's fighting? You guys can't board. Who's doing repairs?
I am firing.
Okay, so you're fighting. That's top
Well,
priority.
I'm on cannons, but yes,
Okay.
I'm fighting.
All right. So your turn order goes first. Is anyone talking? No.
No, I think Asteram's gonna fight.
All right. So Astram's fighting. So you'll go after. Who is it? Magdi.
Sounds good.
And go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and trigger my spell ability. I can't need a roll for
Okay,
that.
so that's repair. So you go
No, my spell to activate my magic.
Yeah. But
My 1d4.
1d4. Okay, go ahead.
Which spell is 3? Do you remember I have 3 elements? I have
3?
4 elements I can... Yeah, remember I have 4
Oh
elements
yeah.
I can control?
You can control fire.
Is that 3?
Yep.
I guess my fire goes... My hands go...
And
Okay, maybe not what I wanted, but you know, it's fine.
and the rain just starts pouring, and your hands just go. Start like
They keep
smoke,
sizzle out, it is
smoke
magic.
rising from your hands though,
Yeah.
but they don't go out. And the captain says, "Please don't set her on fire. I just got her painted."
No, I am not going to. Well, not gonna set the ship on fire, don't worry.
All right. And there's a
Last time I did this, I didn't set it on fire.
there's a crack of lightning off out sea 30 meters. Someone just disconnected. Oh, did I just disconnect? Yes, I did.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it did flicker.
All right, so we're having slight connection issues. I do apologize. So the ship is currently going to be buffeted about a little bit. Who's gonna fire off the first shot?
I think Magdi was.
Magdi.
Me.
Okay.
Magda is going to fire off
Yep.
the first shot.
Go ahead. Roll me a d4.
That's right, a D4.
D4, and then actually no, D20 to hit, and then D4 for damage.
Right.
Because remember, it's classic game rules.
Okay, an 8 plus what?
8 plus the D4 damage.
To hit?
Oh no, not to hit. So you fired an 8. The shot goes wide,
Okay.
splashes off to the side, and the captain says, "Don't go wasting my cannonballs."
You said it in such like a way.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. You have to keep the ship steady.
He goes up to the
I
top
don't
of the
think
deck.
she's
and
ever
he-
fired a
and
cannon before.
he goes up to the
I
top
have
of the deck
to.
and pushes the skeleton aside and takes the helm.
Not on a moving ship.
The skeleton.
Yeah, rub it in.
The skeleton goes down to get more ammunition for the cannons. So they're doing repair. All right. Britland, you were No, you weren't firing a shot. Who
Oh,
else?
I was
Astra.
Astram.
I'm
Astra.
waiting for
Okay.
Astram before I do anything.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to fire a cannon. I don't know how actually practical this is.
Roll
Oh,
D20
okay.
to see what you get. If I'll tell you if you hit based on what you roll, and then
So I rolled a 15 on the d20. Do I add my Dex and
Yes.
proficiency? Or?
Yes.
Okay. So with my Dex and proficiency, that's a 19.
19. Okay, you definitely hit the Megalodon. Roll a d4 for damage.
Cool. Is there a way I can use my sneak attack on this? Like surprise shot.
The shot. Okay, so the Megalodon's actually coming up around the side. So as it's coming in, it's going down. So you can try a sneak attack shot. Sure.
Okay. I rolled a 3 on the d4.
3 points of damage plus whatever your sneak attack is.
Plus my sneak. Okay. Plus another. Oh, 6.
6 damage.
I rolled 6 though. That's stupid. Yep.
Okay, hold on. Cool. So the Megalodon is low in the water. You can kind of see blood kind of trickling off into the water, and it's for a Megalodon. It seems to be pretty hardy.
I'm going to. But okay. This takes some multiple of like requirements of asking, but
Go ahead.
for one, can I? Words. For one, can I rodeo this thing?
You mean hop on its back?
Yeah.
You'd have to roll. Alright, so
Oh crap!
it is within
Wow.
boarding range,
Mm.
but
That's
you're gonna have to roll a acrobatics check to jump off the boat.
My pair. Remote pair's disconnected.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
Am I back?
yeah, you're back.
Okay.
Oh, can I use my firearms as like thrusters to make this easier?
You risk damaging the ship, though.
No,
Yes.
I'll be jumping off the edge while I'm doing it, so I won't be hitting the ship. I'm not aiming at the ship when I'm
You
doing
know what?
it. I'm gonna.
I think it's kind of a creative way about using your character's abilities, so I will allow that.
Anyways, these fireballs are kind of useless while this thing's in the water, so.
Okay, sure. Alright, go
So,
ahead.
like, does this give me a modifier, or is it just flat?
It adds you a d6 modifier. So roll a
What is
d6.
Okay, a 1d6. Got a 1.
So yeah, it's not much, but plus 1
Should help.
Yep. Now
Okay.
roll your acrobatics check.
Okay, my 1d20 plus my normal acrobatics is a +1, but adding this makes it a +2. So I should be a little better. 11.
11. You manage to somehow jump onto its back, but you fall off into the water, since its back is very wet and scaly.
Can I quickly, because I did forget to say that I did take the cane part off, and I did activate the sword mode of my
Okay, sure.
weapon. So can I use the sword to like
Dig into its
wedge
flesh.
myself? Yeah, to like
Sure.
stick myself to it.
The sword is dug into its flesh. Roll me a d4 worth of damage.
Okay,
As you're digging into its
1d4.
flesh.
2.
2 points of damage, okay.
Like he runs, he's sliding. He's like, no, 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 no. Okay, that's a lot better.
Alright, so blood starts trickling out of the wound, but the Megalodon keeps swimming around the boat, bumping
I
into the
think
side
I made it angry.
as it roars and starts charging at the side of the boat.
Yep, definitely made it angry.
Rhaenyra's gonna stand up
Alright,
and she's gonna shout, "Enough!"
that's your talk action. And,
And she's gonna call out to the ocean.
okay.
Creatures of the ocean deep, what pain and sorrow do you keep? This creature cursed by an unknown foe. I call to you, my heart to know. What has harmed you, beast of fin? Open your mind and let me in.
There's a crack of lightning that comes down and strikes Rhaenyra from head to toe. Her body lights up and she starts to float into the air, her hands outstretched, and she's just floating there for a moment, then drops to the deck as the lightning bolt evaporates, and steam kind of rises off her body, and this black mist just appears around her, and you are now mind-linked with the creature.
Beast of fin, who has cursed you?
Supera's curse. Supera's curse. Supera's curse.
Join me and I will break you free.
And you just hear like this screams of like 1,000 dead souls in your ears. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, Constitution saving throw. Let's see. Come on. Ah!
The screams are
No, you
First
didn't.
time.
the
first
screams are
time.
so
You
unbearable.
didn't.
The screams are so unbearable that Rhaenyra just clutches at her head, reeling in agony, and just pitches forward onto the ground, collapsing, and just like in a fit of just pure agony, rolling around on the deck. The captain says to one of the skeletons, "Someone tend to her now." That's his action. And now the Megalodon's going to slam into the side of the ship,
Whoa.
Of course it is.
doing 1d6.
Oh no.
That's
Ow.
5 points of damage to the hull.
Ow.
This is fine.
No, this is not
great.
fine.
This is going absolutely great.
When we started this, didn't we have a ballast of 60?
Yes, but you
We-
re-rolled because of the storm.
Yeah, and I rolled a 34.
What's 97 minus 5? Sorry, I'm bad at math.
92.
92. So you guys are at 92 hull. Thank you.
Alright, does Rhaenyra have to roll again when it's her turn?
Yes, it is now top of the round.
Uh-huh.
Whose turn is next?
Well, Rhaenyra was supposed to be first, but I let everybody else go because she was
so
perfect.
then, so that
Britlin.
Britlin's your turn because she went already.
He's like, okay, I'm on the back of this. He quickly takes out his flintlock. This should work, he says while pressing it against this thing's flesh and pulling the trigger. This is point blank, so I don't think I need a roll for hitting this.
Roll me a d6 because it's a flintlock.
1d.
Doesn't it risk being wet with gunpowder?
Yes, so I'm going to subtract 2 from the total damage.
Oh, big sad. A 3, so there'll be 1.
1 point of damage to the beast.
That's kind of sad.
Hey, everything.
The creature reels in agony and starts like swimming around to the back of the boat to knock out the rudder.
Mm.
And the captain is going to say, turn the boat kind of like away. So he's steering. That's a steer action. He's going to have to roll a maneuver check. And the strain on the helm is so much that he loses his grip in the wet rain, and the wheel just spins hard over to the right. And the boat just lists heavily to the right. Everyone needs to roll a dexterity saving throw as the boat
Well,
is
Well, I don't. I'm on the
slippery.
shark.
And Rhaenyra, you're gonna slide off the deck because you're not in control of yourself. So you're gonna roll at
Into
disadvantage.
the water?
No, you're not gonna roll into the. Roll me a d20 and tell me what you get. I'm gonna roll a contested. Okay.
Do I add anything to that?
No, just a flat roll.
I rolled an 11.
All right, so you managed to bump up against the edge of the side of the barrier on the, like the little bar.
Yeah, little bars.
Yep. And your body just flailing madly. I'm gonna roll a d6 for your intellect damage.
Okay.
Do I roll to contest that?
Yes. So roll me a d6 and tell me what you get.
A 2.
You take 5 points of damage. Mental damage. Alright. And the beast is gonna rock up against the side of the ship, doing another d4 worth of damage. 3 points of damage to your ship. You've now taken a hull breach.
Oh.
As water starts pouring in from down below.
Okay. Who's next? But you were wanting dexterity checks, right?
Yes, dexterity checks for everyone.
I had saving throws or checks.
Saving throw.
Okay, I had a 15 on my dexterity saving throw.
You managed to plant yourself firmly on the like dig your feet into the grooves of the boards on the ship.
Right.
I only had a 10.
You go sliding off the ship into the water.
Quickly off? Oh
Yep.
shit.
There's a
I could probably
splash
swim.
outside.
Well, hello. Wait, what's the character's name again, Dr. Vaz?
Oh, Asteran.
Astron.
Asteron, welcome to the water! He just says while he's zooming by on the
I
shark.
don't like water.
One of the
Well, you're on a
skeletons.
ship surrounded by it.
One of the skeletons goes flying off as well.
Oh, goodbye.
There's a splash, and he's just like flailing in this ground and gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. 'Cause-
He doesn't need to breathe, so he's fine.
yeah. This is all right. So now we're going to go to who else needs to roll? Oh no, no one else. Okay. Captain doesn't need to roll because he's trying to grip onto the helm, but he's slipped, so he's kind of like flailing wildly off
I
to the
do
side,
love the
holding onto the
visual
boat.
of Britla just on the back of the shark while everyone else is on the ship
All right,
panicking.
Bernier, roll me another Constitution saving throw.
Come on, baby. Come on, please. Let me tame this shark. Ah, damn it. That's a 6.
All right, you're gonna take
well-
another 5 points of damage. As the screams are
Oh.
just ear piercing now, like
Ooh.
quarter-inch nails digging into your brain.
Okay.
And Bernier
Um,
is now screaming.
Yeah. My character's going to abandon the guns
All right,
and go down and do a repair action. So that's what
Okay.
she's.
roll me a d6 for repair.
4.
4. So you regain 4 hull. So you managed to patch the leak. I mean, not the leak, the ballast. Sorry. 33. Okay.
Also doing the bailing and fixing and fixing and bailing. And,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so that's your turn. Britlin.
Yay, my turn. Can I cast another spell? Of course, rolling for
Yes,
seeing
roll.
what element. Please be something I haven't used yet, or something useful to the situation.
It won't.
4, 1.
1.
Isn't it electricity?
Yeah, it's electricity.
Okay, this is a little more useful, he says while he has his
Your
hands,
hands
all
are
now
hands are
electrified.
crackling.
Much more useful.
The
I'm trying to think what I
creature,
can-
the creature's gonna try and throw you off as a
Well-
resistance action.
Okay.
So, D20 for your strength, and it's gonna be contested.
Do I get my modifier?
Yes, you do.
A 1d20 with my modifier, and what is this modifier? 2.
2. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. 13.
All right. So it got a 15. You go flying off as it dives
Wah!
into the water.
Well, while he's falling in the air, because I assume he gets thrown into the air.
Yep.
While he's falling, he's going to shoot electricity at the damn thing as he's falling.
All right.
Because if he tries it in the water, it's probably gonna get him too.
Yeah.
So he's gonna use this chance while he's in.
I'll
Not
let
in
it,
the
I'll let
water
it be
with
as
it.
a reaction. Yep. Reactionary
So-
attack.
I think as long as it hits near it, it'll hurt, right?
Yeah. But if it hits the
So
water,
do I
keep
roll
in
for
mind,
damage or do I roll for?
roll a hit.
Okay. Just how direct I hit it.
Yeah, how direct you hit it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 1d20,
Mhm.
17.
17. You manage to hit it on its flank, and it just screams and like roars in agony. And the discharge across the water just kind of ripples the water, and steam rises. And anyone who's in the water right now,
Asteran.
Astram, you're just gonna take 1d4.
Okay. All right.
4 points of damage.
Sorry! This is kind of payback for my foot.
Fair enough.
Oh! Never mind.
All right.
No.
So now the creature is gonna take damage. So roll me a d4. Sorry.
1d4 for the. See how much the shark takes?
Yes.
Okay, 1d4. 4 damage!
Not bad. The shark is now not looking too happy as blood is pooling around it, but it's still swimming around slowly.
That shark's a true fool. I would have hurt myself if I was still in the back of that shark and used my electricity, but no, it tossed me into the air.
All right.
So there are like hundreds, if not thousands, of souls inside this thing's mind, right?
Yes. All is screaming in pain and agony. Roll me a Constitution
Who-
saving throw. Oh, actually, hold on. Before we do that, Magdi,
Yes.
you were thrown into the water, right? Or no?
No, I was.
You're,
I made my
Oh yeah.
Astaram was thrown into the water.
Astram.
Astaran was thrown
I
into
need
the water.
I need you to roll a not a Constitution saving throw. What is it? Dexterity saving throw as the creature is coming towards you, trying to bite into you.
That's great.
Yep.
This
Oh.
is like I rolled an 8. This is like my best save.
The creature bites into your leg and takes
Oh,
a mighty
no.
chomp.
Oh no.
1d6 coming your way. 6 points of damage.
I'm unconscious.
You're just
Oh,
floating
no.
in the water.
But did it instant kill you?
No, he's unconscious, so he's just floating,
Yeah.
bobbing up and down in the
I had
water.
5 hit points left, and that dropped me down to 0. So.
Yep.
Yeah,
So,
that's why I assumed it instantly downed you.
Yep.
We're only level 1.
Yeah.
We're facing such high level enemies.
Well,
Gee.
so, now it's, who is it?
Rhaenyra,
Bernier's turn, yep.
come on, baby. High Constitution roll, please. Really?
What'd you get?
I rolled a damn 3.
Alright, so,
Your dice are just not liking you right now, aren't they?
3, I'm gonna roll a d4. 2 points
It's
of
building
damage.
really good dramatic tension.
D20, you are poop right now.
Do you have another d20?
I'm seriously considering using the damn bot.
Yeah. You take 2 points of damage. Mental stress damage.
Okay, yeah. Rhaenyra is on her last leg. Like, after if she takes one more hit, she's goner.
Okay.
Oh god.
So who's next? Is it
Mag dies.
Mag dice? Okay.
And the captain is just like holding on to the wheel for dear life. You see a
Yeah.
floating. You see Britlin tackling this beast. You see Astrum in the water, bobbing up and down, face down, and you see Rhaenyra just off in the corner, just screaming.
This is an intense scene, my boy.
This is who do I want to say first? The person in the water.
Well, I'm in here.
Astaram.
I can help him.
Well, we have to get him back on ship. So do you think you can do that?
At least
Like
face
right now,
up.
he's suffocating.
He-
Or is he face up or face down?
He's face down in the water, drowning.
Face down.
I need to flip
Drowning.
him. I can flip him. I'm in the water.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to go. I don't know how to help our sea witch friend though.
I would say help either Bernero or the ship.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to repair the ship by keeping an eye on Bernera.
Okay. So
So that's a D6 again.
D6, yes. And this time it'll be for the hull.
That's a 3.
So you regain 3 hull.
Uh huh.
There we go. And there's not the skeletons that are still down here are still bilging out water. So I'm
when
gonna
do
roll
I get to flip
2d6.
after him?
Give me a moment. I'm gonna roll 2d6 for the ballast. You regain 5 ballast for the first skeleton. So 33 plus 5 is 39. No, 38. My bad. And then another one. That's 39. Okay, that was easy. Alright, you guys are back up to 39, so you're no longer taking on water.
Okay.
Yay.
But you're riding very low in the water. The storm's raging around you, and this Megalodon is just being a pissy ass. Alright,
Damn.
as the Megalodon brushes up against the side of the ship, and since you guys repaired it, I'm not going to deal damage for the Megalodon. It's just going to bump up against the ship. Astram, you can roll a dexterity saving throw, since you're the only one up.
Wait.
Well,
What's it?
well, isn't it my turn next?
Plus, Astram's unconscious too.
Oh.
He's-
Well, okay,
deadish.
no, yeah, sorry. Go
I
ahead.
He
can
has
roll a
to
death
roll-
saving. That's
Yeah,
it.
he
Death
has to roll
saving throw.
death saving throws
Yep.
because he's unconscious.
Yep.
So, roll your death saving throw.
Oh, I rolled a 6.
6.
Yeah, that's a failure. That's your
one
first
s-
failure.
I'm not
Isn't
having
it
a
like-
great, not having
can
a
you
great
only
day
have
for saving
3?
throws.
You can only have 3
Yep.
on
Okay.
either side. If you get 3 successes, then you stabilize. If you get 3 failures, you're dead.
Portland is gonna. I guess it's my turn, but.
Yep.
Portland's gonna quickly swim up to Astram and flip him over so he can breathe again.
Alright. Roll me a strength check.
Why do I need strength check? This should be easy enough.
Well,
Because you're in water.
you're in water, he's bobbing up and down, and it's a tense situation.
Okay, I get a positive. I get a 13.
You manage to flip him over. He's
Cool.
unconscious, and he's waterlogged, but he's stable now, so you don't need to roll any
Okay.
more death saving throws.
Yay! He's like, no time dying, damn it! He's gonna look up and try if there's any skeletons or someone up there. He's gonna try and
There's-
signal them
there-
to pick
there's-
him up.
There's one skeleton on the top deck bringing in cannonballs to the cannons, as ordered.
He's gonna go, hey, skeleton!
My name is Greg. No, sorry, Quince.
Quincy.
Huh?
Quincy.
Who?
Quincy, he shouts.
Quincy! Can you get a rope or something to get this lad up?
He says, "What do I do with these?" as he holds up the cannonballs.
Put them down. I don't know. Put them on in the cannons. I don't know.
He runs over to the
Somewhere.
cannons and loads them, and then grabs a rope and throws it over. He's gonna
Thank
roll
you.
a strength check. Acrobatics check to see. The rope falls a little short of you, but you guys can swim up to it.
Yeah, I quickly get that shit on Astram. It's like,
Yep.
hoist him up now.
Strength check from the skeleton. That is a. He manages to pull him halfway up, as the Megalodon's mouth comes screeching over to try and take a chomp out of Astram full. And
Luckily,
the
Astram's
Megalodon
probably
misses.
Oh, thank God.
Well, now you guys are just fishing.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fishing with Astram.
Yeah.
Using live bait.
Oh Lord, no!
All right.
It's Stardew Valley with an actual person. Ah!
All right. Now it's Brunier's turn.
I'm gonna use the bot this time because my dice are betraying me.
They kind
I
of are,
bought
yeah.
you, but you betray me. I own you.
And the bot betrays me.
What did you get?
God!
No.
I need to see
No,
this.
wait a minute. No, wait a minute.
Ouch. Is that a
My
2
total
or a
is-
7?
My total would be an A because I have a +1 to my Constitution.
Oh,
So
ow.
assume that she passes out.
The screaming just stops and she collapses.
Yeah, she collapses. She's dead, and she's not dead, but she's out cold.
Yeah.
Well, since it's Magdai's turn next.
Yep. You hear the stop screaming sound.
Well, I'm glad that she stopped screaming, but she's not moving. So,
As the captain rushes over, just abandoning the wheel.
actually, Magdai looks. Get back to your wheel. I'll deal with this.
He grabs onto the wheel. He's gonna roll a steering check. That is a solid 20. We're on course.
Okay.
He's managed to stabilize and right the ship. And
that
since
guy-
he's stabilized, I get to roll
Yeah.
a 2d6 for ballast and hull.
Yay!
So you guys gain 6 hull back.
Thank you.
Alright, so 39 plus 6 is... Sorry, I'm bad at math.
45.
45, good. And then, you guys are back up at hull, so your hull is fixed.
Alright. My
Okay.
character is going to go over to where Magdi is.
Yep.
Not Magdi. Bernier.
You go to yourself.
Hey, I gotta pick up myself! And pick up our lovely sea witch and put her in a hammock.
Yep.
Do I need to...
Strength
Do
check.
I... Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Hmm. When it hits 3 o'clock, we're going to take a short break for bathroom
that-
and stuff like that, and then we'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a strength check, or is...
Strength check, yes, because you're trying to lift something that's...
That's an 11.
You can't lift her, but you managed to drag her.
Okay.
You just hear this because her body is like covered in this jellyfish.
Yeah, my Magda is kind of doing... I thought I could lift her. My back's gonna go out.
Oh, my back.
Yep.
she's pretty heavy for a sea witch.
And the
I'm
Megalodon
the-
is going to jump over the ship. At least try to.
Wait, the shark jumped us?
Jumps over the ship.
Yeah,
What?
the shark jumped us.
That's a 18. As this giant form of like a Megalodon just like arcs across the bow, over the bow of the ship, and splashes back into the water on the other side.
Oh, you don't see a megalodon fly every day.
As
Gotta
you're
get this.
you're
Yes.
at this point I'll let you climb back up onto the ship, Astrum. I mean not Astrum,
Britland?
Britland, thank you.
Oh, he gets back up and sees him. The sea witch passed out.
Being dragged across the deck.
Yeah. Well,
The-
that's not a good sign. He
The
says.
jellyfish dress tearing.
Damn.
Do we have a healer? As Magda
do we?
is pulling.
And something falls out of Bernier's like pocket. And
Magda will pick it up.
roll me a... You know what? Because it's obviously you know what it is. It's one of her potions.
Is it a
healing
healing potion?
Now, Mag, you need to roll a d4. Tell me if it's even or odd.
Even.
It is a healing potion.
What was it gonna be if it wasn't?
Hang on a second. It's probably one of the
Rhaenyra always carries 2 poisons and 2 healing potions on her.
Oh, it would have been
Ah,
really.
that's-
That would be
Yeah. Magdi stops. That's a healing potion. Opens mouth, puts the healing potion into.
Hey,
Roll
save
a
some.
d6 for me, Briar.
1.
You gain 1 hit point back. You just start
At least
coughing and
that's
spattering
one.
out water and seaweed.
I love that you say it too. 1.
Does Rhaenyra have to roll another
Uh,
constitution thing?
No, the screaming stopped. Because you've lost
okay.
the
Yeah, but-
link. You've
but-
broken the link. When you pass out,
Okay.
you break the link.
Is Astrum on the boat yet, or do I have to help
Yeah,
the skeleton
you're on the
pull him
boat.
up?
You're on the boat.
Okay.
We're on the boat. Good.
As the Megalodon is now charging at the bow of the boat, head first.
Has Rhaenyra woken up?
She is groggy but conscious.
Well, we still got a problem.
As
is-
the captain is now going to steer the ship in a different direction, trying to at least. That is a 12. The ship starts listing a little bit to the east, and the Megalodon is going to splash up on the side of the boat as a wave just crests over. So that's going to be 1d4 for ballast.
Wait, is it on our ship now?
No. It's just spraying water up on the ship to try and sink you. So you guys are at 44 ballast.
Ah, blasted thing. He starts muttering to himself.
Mm-hmm.
He quickly loads his...
Bernira is going to get up out of the hammock.
Just like stumbling, kind of like shaky leg. Yeah.
Are you all right, Bernira?
That poor creature needs help.
And she starts like stumbling towards the
You
top
can't
of the
go
deck.
back. You're gonna go down again.
I don't care.
One of the
creatures.
skeletons grabs your arm and says, "You need rest."
No. Help me to above deck.
They start
All right.
guiding you.
Yeah,
As the captain is now straining
yeah, the
on the
skeleton
wheel.
and I are getting. Yep.
And the wind is howling outside and stuff like that. Rain is beating down.
Yep.
And Britlin, what are you doing?
I loaded my footlock, as I said, in the middle of everything.
Okay, your flintlock is loaded.
I forgot. I forgot the effect that the monocle on my character and the monocle that my cat had effect. Didn't the cat have like better sight and I had better accuracy?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna aim at the shark with his flintlock, of course.
Roll me a d20 and then add +4.
From my monocle?
Yeah.
Okay, a +4 to my d20. Roll 22.
The shot. There's a loud crack of and the bullet hits its mark, and the Megalodon just slowly starts sinking into the water slowly as it's taken a pretty hefty number of damage. Roll me a d6 worth of damage, because that was a
Okay.
crit shot.
1d6. Here you go. 4.
4 damage. The Megalodon is now kind of like listing in the water, kind of like trying to swim, but struggling.
So it's not dead, but it's having a hard time.
Yeah, it's heavily wounded.
Got it! Ah.
And the captain says, "Shall we try and ram the damn thing?"
Wait a
No.
minute.
As he
No.
sees you guys emerge from below deck.
Britlin quickly looks at you guys.
Bernira's
The poor thing is from what Bernira's been saying is needs saving, helping. I'm not quite sure what Bernira's saying.
The captain
She's-
leans over the helm and says, points at where the Megalodon just submerged and says, "That damn thing nearly sunk my ship. You think I'm gonna save it?"
I love the idea of
If you know what's good for you, Captain, you will.
when she
It's
says that.
cursed. It can't help what it's doing.
I love that when she says that. Britlin slowly hides the smoking barrel of his
Flintlock behind, just hides it behind him, and the smoke just trails up from behind his back.
You see nothing.
Roll me, actually, you know what? Bernira, roll me a perception check,
oh god.
and Britlin, roll me a stealth check.
I don't know how good his stealth
That's a
is.
17. I had 16 plus 1.
And his stealth is surprisingly +3. I don't know why I made him proficient in stealth. 5. Shit.
You put that barrel down.
He says while he puts it back to where he usually keeps his flintlock.
Yep.
To me, my little dragon.
The dragon.
I like how she didn't even comment on how it's smoking. Like he already
Bernira is
fired.
going to roll an Arcana,
Okay.
along with the buff from her dragon, which is a +4.
Oh dear.
16, 17, 18, 19.
Ah.
Yep.
She's going to call out to the ocean spirits this time, not the creatures, but the ocean itself.
Ocean spirits, far and wide. I beg of you, hear my cry. This great beast, pained by a curse, aid me in its reverse.
Roll me a constitution. I mean, what did you roll for Kana?
I rolled a 15 and I got a +4 bonus from my dragon. So that was
dirty 20.
It was a 19.
19. Thank you. So the Megadon rises from the ocean and just kind of bumps up against the edge of the ship, and you just hear like a as it's kind of like nudging against the ship, like thanking you.
Wait, what happened?
You managed to tame the beast.
Yay!
Magdai, drop me
Yes?
onto the creature's back.
You want me to what?
I want you to drop me onto the creature's back.
All right, it's your funeral.
And the captain just kind of like watches this as he's holding onto the wheel, and the wind's
Now, is
buffeting
this a
him.
strength check?
Yes.
Because I
No.
can lift. I can
You're just
lift
gonna let
her.
me drop. You're just gonna let me slide down the side of the ship.
Okay.
Okay. So is that? Do I roll anything?
I mean, you can roll a strength check.
Okay.
Just to make sure you don't drop
Yeah.
me in the wrong spot.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
kind of the point.
Mhm.
Oh, jeez.
What'd you roll?
I had a 5 altogether. You get dropped in the wrong spot.
You get dropped over the side next to the Megalodon. It's like 6 feet away, and she is now plummeting to her. Like you like dive her like feet first,
Yeah, like
but
feet first.
she had her mouth open while you were.
Well, Rhaenyra's not gonna drown.
Oh no
Well-
no! I thought you were dropped. My bad. Banira's just
No, no,
underwater
no,
now.
no.
That
Magdai dropped
Magdai is like,
here.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. And you're now.
Like, congratulations,
underwater.
you dropped her into the ocean. That's actually where you shouldn't have.
The captain
Jesus.
the captain says, just looks over the edge while like holding the wheel, and says, "That's not good." As he sees Brinier just drop into the water, and says, "You missed."
I
Rhaenyra
probably
You
is
did
going-
keep the boat steady.
I'm
Rhaenyra is
trying
going
as
to,
he's like
I
straining.
feel like I
against
should
the
give you
wheel.
this damn monocle.
Rhaenyra is going to attempt to like swim a little closer to the shark, the
And she's-
megalodon.
As you surface,
She's going to reach out and she's going to touch the thing on the side, like where it's like close to its eye.
yep. It's a bloody
You're
gashes on
free.
his eye.
You're free now. There's no need to feel pain. Let it all go.
It
just love that idea.
It roars and leaps into the like dives. And I guess Bernier is kind of like riding on the back, like holding onto the side of this as it leaps into the air above the bow of the ship, over the bow. Bernier just clinging on, holding on the side of this thing, and lands into the water. Bernier jumps off onto the deck. Roll me a.
Well, she
dex-
kind of falls off the side of the thing onto the ship
Okay,
itself.
roll me a dex save.
Uh,
See if you land on your feet. Land on your feet. That's all.
I do love the concept when the shark
7, 8.
You roll onto the.
kinda-
You just kind of flop onto the deck and roll,
Like a
And-
fish.
and the megalodon splashes with a pretty off to the side, and the clouds part and the sun just slowly beams over onto the boat. We are no longer in combat.
Yay.
I have done my part.
I do
I'm
love
going to black out now.
And as that happens and the sun parts and stuff like that, we'll be right back after our break.
Okay. But I do
The
want to say I
15
love the concept of when the shark was on the top area, like on the surface. I love the idea of
Alright, I'm back. Yep. So, what did you guys think of the battle so far? Yeah, it was a little intense because I had to elevate the hype for the actual stuff, but... Oops.
Give me a second.
I know mine started ringing in the intro, and I'm like, oh, come on.
It's still happening.
All right. Well, we are back. Our crew has assembled, and
Okay, we're back, I think.
yeah. So about 4 hours.
What's that noise?
Someone getting something to eat, but that's okay.
Ow.
4 hours have passed, and you guys are sailing in the early morning sun. It's hot and kind of like 98, sticky, but the water's all dried off the top of the deck. Why can't I hear the ship's creaking sound?
Because you forgot to turn that particular thing on?
No, it's just derping a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, incidentally, I assume we've had a chance to like short rest and heal up at least a little.
Yeah.
Do I get health back after all these
Y-
years of
yes.
me having only 6 health from my 7?
Everyone gets healed up, yes.
Hey.
Okay.
Rhaenyra is still passed out though.
Yep.
She gets healed, just still asleep.
Yeah.
So yeah. I forgot Vess's character again. I'm so dumb.
What, the name?
Yeah.
Asteram.
Astrum. Berlin's just sitting there. Just, hey, Astrum, didn't you have a pet or something?
I do, yes.
Where is it? I've not seen it at all.
She's on my person.
Ah. Oh yeah, somewhere under your clothes or something. He just kind of shrugs.
He'll Astram will like hold up his arm, and the snake will like kind of slither out into the palm of his hand and make itself apparent.
Isn't that a cute snake?
I would assume so.
I know some people that are terrified of snakes. But me
Oh.
personally, I don't mind them.
I suppose I can understand the fear.
Character interactions. Finally, after like 3 or 4
Trish?
sessions.
Trish, you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
I love how like after 3 or 4, finally after 3 or 4 sessions of this, we finally have our characters talk.
No, it's been a bit fast paced to this point, which is cool.
Like we finally have our characters actually interact instead of just very basic interactions.
Oh.
Oh, so Britlin taps you on the shoulder.
Wait, give me a second. I'm being contacted by my grand.
Okay. So while you guys are Bernier is sleeping and the captain is steering the ship.
Okay, I'm back.
The
What's going on?
the captain's steering the ship and stuff like that, and you walk up to Magdi, Britlin, and tap her on the shoulder and say what you were going to say about the thing.
What thing? Oh yeah.
That thing.
Oh yeah. Of what she wanted to know about.
Yep.
So Magdi.
Oh.
Where are you guys on the
Okay.
front of the ship, by the way? Near the on the ship. Are you on
Um,
the front? Are you like sitting on the middle of the ship? You guys are topside.
I'm sitting. Well, I'm sitting down. I'm sitting in the middle.
Like near the main mast?
Yeah.
Okay. Like on the grate where the... Yeah, that's fine. Alright.
Yeah.
So, continue.
Oh. Wow. Oh, hi, Britlin. Yes,
Bridget.
we do need to talk about what I saw underneath that lovely bucket.
DM, should we go into like roleplay chat to make this more silent for everyone, or no?
No. Actually, just...
Everyone gets to hear. I don't ever
Yeah.
remember.
Rhaenyra can't hear a thing. She's
Yeah.
blacked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Astram, where are you right now?
I'm probably on the main deck, but if they make an effort to separate themselves?
You can roll perception if you'd like.
He's tempted to go and eavesdrop, I will admit.
Why is my camera off?
I don't know.
Just disconnect and reconnect.
Huh? What? Oh,
Disconnect it and reconnect it. It should
you
come
want
up.
me to? You want me to hang up the call and then reconnect?
Yeah.
I think it's just you mean just the OBS part, right?
No, just the ingest feed. We lost your ingest feed, so.
Yeah.
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 Hey, give me a second.
I rolled a 3 for my perception, so.
So you don't sense anything nefarious. So.
I like how I'm the only one that really has used their pet to their advantage, where I even gave my pet a freaking monocle that makes their sight better.
Yep.
I'm the only one that has used my pet for utility so far.
True. So I'll wait for Magdi to get our thing fixed if that's okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
How close is everyone to Brunera?
You're down below deck. Everyone's on top deck. You're still sleeping.
No, Brunera passed out on the bow of the ship.
Oh, you're right.
No.
Don't
we put you somewhere?
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
She
I
didn't
think we
get
just
moved.
left her out.
She just
Yeah.
She just plopped on the deck and just passed out.
Yeah,
We're
so you're near the
assholes.
bow of the ship, but you're not like up on the top of it.
Okay. I think I'm back.
There we go. We got you.
Okay.
Good.
All right. So you and Britlin are there, and Magdi is. I mean, sorry, not Magdi. Brunier is just kind of slumped over on the front of the ship, and Astrom's kind of like off to the middle, doing his thing. I guess swabbing the deck or something.
Looking in the ocean, who knows?
Yep.
Okay. Britlin,
Mhm. Yeah.
what are you?
What am I?
Yes.
He kind of shifts his bucket a little bit. He's trying to think for a second. I'm trying to think in real life right now. I don't know what to call it.
The thinking.
You're a black skull.
Well, I'm a black skull.
What's a black skull?
Magdi asks my character. B looks to the DM. Help.
A black skull is basically like the base of the white skulls, but they've been cursed in a way that something tragic happened to one of their family members or something like that, and caused them to turn sinister and dark. It's basically a curse laid upon your family and their next of kin.
Okay, that's what I would assume that would be. I just couldn't explain it that well, so yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine in my character's voice saying that, because I'm too lazy to recite that entire information.
Fair enough.
Exposition. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And you have a connection to the ship that's been following us?
Like if he could sweat, he would, but
You just kind of like stick your hand under your thing, and just beads of sweat are dripping down your neck from underneath the bucket.
It's more like condensation because of the bucket.
Yeah.
Condensation.
Condensation on the bucket. Yep.
Well, yes, I think this is the correct lore for the connection between my character and the Supera.
You used to be captain, remember?
Yeah. Let me finish, you asshole.
Sorry. Be nice. I'm sorry. I was taking the moment away from you. My bad.
Yeah, that's why it actually pissed me off, man. Well, not pissed me off, but it annoyed me.
Sorry about that.
No name calling now. This is absolutely necessary.
I'm not calling them names. It's fine. I'm already over it.
DM subtracts threat.
Explain to the furlog, whatever.
I'm gonna tell Meg. Okay. Talk to the man. But well, I'm connected to the Supera in a interesting way. I used to be he kind of picks his fingers a little bit. The captain.
He used to be the. She kind of looks down at her big hands, her paws. And then she looks back at you and goes, okay. You used to be the captain of the ship that's following us.
Correct.
What did the crew do? Mutiny?
Uh, practically.
Are you trying to get the ship back?
I would like that. It'll probably be useful for everyone here if I can reclaim my ship.
And no one else knows what you look like.
Nope. Well, none of you do.
I know what you look like because I saw what was underneath
yeah.
that helmet, that
Of
bucket.
course. Excluding you, everyone else here doesn't.
As
So
Astrum kind of just starts scrubbing a little bit closer, you can roll another perception check.
Yeah, it's kind of conveniently bopping closer and closer.
Can I pull you down into the rope real quick?
Sure. So
19.
you got
I rolled a 19.
19. So you're overhearing a little bit of this.
Okay, all right.
All right. I'll meet you in roleplay, and for the audience members, I'm going to have to temporarily mute this because this is backstory stuff. So. All right, we're back. Hold on, let me just unmute you guys. There we go. So
as you guys are like talking away, who is looking at Brunira? Like, who's able to see her within range?
the captain. So I will roll a what do I have to roll?
No, I mean, I'm saying like as you are talking, who's able to like, who can see Brunira's body in their eyesight? Is it Britlin? Is it?
Well, the captain is, remember, steering the ship, so he's looking out over the bow.
Okay, you can see Brunira just laying there.
Mm-hmm.
Can Britlin and Magdi see Brunira's body?
Maybe
just within eyesight.
They might be able to if they're like on that like forecastle part.
Yeah.
Can we roll perception as we're sitting?
That's fine.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The captain's gonna roll perception too.
Roll perception time.
That
perception.
is a 18 for the captain.
My character's
Okay.
perception is bad.
How long is the ship?
Ship is a 36 inch.
Uh-oh.
Inch?
Well, foot. 36 foot.
Foot.
There you go.
6.
I get that. I get it wrong every time.
Bucket.
36 footer.
Okay, so 36 feet, which is wow.
Yep.
Okay, I got a 18.
All right, you can see Brunira's body laying up there.
I got a
Yep.
6.
Britlin has his back
Britlin
turned.
cannot see it. Yeah.
Again, his bucket is in the way. That's why he has a -1.
You hear Brunira sort of, Magdi, you hear Brunira sort of roll over.
Uh-huh.
Her hand's going to slap the deck real hard, and it's going to unleash an Eldritch blast. It's going to hit all of you. Roll
And the
Constitution,
ship is
girl.
going to have to take damage.
Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm good at Constitution. Saving throw specifically.
You have to roll. You have to roll with disadvantage because you're facing away from her.
So 2. So I'm having like 2 minuses.
No.
Roll 2 d20s. Take the lowest.
That's it.
Please, I beg you, please.
So
Heart of
this
the
Heart of the dice.
Heart of the dice.
So I'm rolling.
I got a 2 and a 3.
Here's the thing. The captain got a 5.
Hang on, I've got to roll mine.
Yeah, roll yours, bad die.
Does Asteram need to roll or?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
He has to roll it.
I got him.
someone roll ship's ballast for me.
I got it.
Okay.
30?
Oh lordy.
Excellent.
Constitution or dexterity?
Constitution.
Okay,
Mhm.
I got a 13
Yep.
saving throw.
You
I had-
all...
Hang
Huh?
on. Hang on. I had a
Okay.
16. Just hang on, just one minute. You wait. I had a 16.
Okay.
I had a 5.
So, everybody but bad die gets
Of course.
knocked on their ass. I have to roll your damage now.
Oh, please don't
Yep.
be too much. I beg you, please don't instantly down me.
That probably won't be that high.
That'll be horrible.
1D. I'll have to use the bot for that.
Yep.
Oh god, here comes the damage.
No.
It's just a 1D10 is all.
Yeah.
Okay.
All of you take 2 damage and get knocked off.
Oh
your
my
ass.
god. If
Cat-
Well, except for Magdai.
Let me tell you, if you got an 8, 9, or a 10, you would have instant killed me. You would have instantly knocked me.
You've been knocked on your ass. You just haven't
You've been
like,
knocked,
hurt that
like
bad.
knocked down. So like,
I'm just saying, if that damage die was any higher, I would have
Yeah.
died.
so this blast kind of like arcs across the bow, and the captain just
Wow.
is thrown off the helm and like skids to the back of the boat, and the ship's wheel just goes spinning wildly as the ship just kind of pitches this way.
Because Britman wasn't looking. The only person who was back there.
Yeah, he got knocked on his face.
Okay.
And the bucket goes rolling off.
No.
Bucket.
And the image I have in my head is he gets down, the bucket comes off, and all of a sudden you see Britman going like crab style. No.
Would anyone like to roll perception?
Other
Wait,
than
Rhaenyra's not. She's asleep.
Wait, what
Yeah.
color eyes do I have again? Isn't it similar to the captain's?
Red.
I'll roll, but at
Red.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
I figure like I kind of picture like
Shocked.
Asteram's on the main deck.
Yeah,
so-
shocked from the blast. Also,
Yeah, you're
also
kinda
one of the sails just tears straight down as this is happening.
I only
The one
rolled
that
a
was just
6,
repaired.
So.
In broad daylight, just no clouds, no lightning. The sail just rips straight down the middle.
Asteram's gonna kind of crawl and take cover and try to specifically hide.
oh dear.
So
Chaos while
The
asleep.
captain has to roll now.
Oh no.
That is a
Who's trying to
18.
look- Don't look at my face.
Don't look at my face. Don't look at my face.
Britlin's gonna be trying to grab the bucket as fast as possible to
Yeah.
quickly get it back on before anyone can
Yeah.
see.
Well, I rolled a perception check, so I got a 18.
Which
Oh,
the
no.
captain sees
I'll
it. The
accept
captain
that.
sees your black skulled face.
Yep.
Is my character facing away from you, from the captain, or
He's like
towards the
head
captain?
down, picking up the bucket and putting it back on.
So you only get a few seconds of view
Yeah.
of.
Of the skull, yeah.
I only rolled a 6 on mine, so
Yeah,
Asteram
so you
missed
don't
it.
see anything.
Yeah.
And
Causing,
who wants to go first?
causing chaos while asleep.
It's just a
I
fight.
know. I know.
I took Kitty down in there. I was like, I want to do this. And he's like, I love it. Do it.
Do it.
Yep.
Just beat the shit out of everyone in your sleep.
Just gain inspiration for that because that was classic.
Yay!
hmm So, who wants to go first? Because
Are we fighting her now?
no, we're not fighting her. Who wants to go first? Because whoever saw it first. So,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
captain does not want to go first.
I guess it would be either Magdai or Britlin. I think.
well,
Brother-
Magdai's
Magdai.
already seen it. Yeah, Magdai's already seen it.
Oh, to see my face?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
remember?
I thought this was for something.
Okay,
else.
so the captain has to go.
Yeah.
So the captain,
Magnus doesn't-
the captain looks over the bow, gets up, looks over the bow, and says, "Guard!" He shouts to the two skeletons beside him. He says, seize that crew member and put them in the brig.
Wait, what?
Belay that.
And he gets up, stands over the railing, and says, "Britlin, explain yourself."
like it takes him a second to
As the
process what
two
happened and realize
skeletons grab you by the arms and kind of like hold you, ready to
Like,
awaiting orders.
it takes his brain, it takes him a second to realize that the captain probably saw his face.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Magda is looking up at the captain with her arms folded, kind of in front of Bretlin.
Don't you look at me like that.
Magdi,
No. She's in front of Bretlin. She's looking up at the
Yeah.
captain. She's not looking at you.
Oh, thank
both
God.
of you explain yourselves so you're both in the brig together.
Like Berlin is like quickly trying to devise some sort of thought process.
Someone start talking. Now, shouts.
At this point, Rhaenyra is going to wake up from her slumber.
Okay.
All right.
Like
Bretlin, don't say a word.
okay, fine, I won't say a word. Then you say something.
Captain's tapping his foot now on the deck.
If you don't say anything, then we're both in trouble.
Asteram just kind of peeks over a barrel and like, what's going on?
I like that. I like that. Magdi looks at the captain and just kind of gives him a really hard look and goes, "We were talking that out. What problem do you have with him looking like he does?"
He's an enemy of this crew. He is
Do you
one of
remember
them.
that-
He's a
he is
spy.
No, he is not a spy.
There are no
Believe
spies
me.
on his crew.
If he was a spy on this crew and wanted us dead, we'd already be dead.
Mm. Wait, what did you guys say? Sorry.
The captain is accusing you of treason.
Yeah, I
being
know
being a spy, and Magdi went, if he wanted us dead, we'd be dead.
How do you explain the attack with the cursed thing? The megalodon back there.
That had nothing to do with him.
How can you be so sure? He's gonna roll intimidate.
Like, is there something that I can roll to defend against this?
Persuasion.
I thought so. Which is not my best suit. Okay. Yeah, because that's a -1.
Let me know what you rolled.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Rhaenyra is going to walk past Magdi
Up the stairs to the captain.
up the stairs to the captain, and she's going to grab him
Wait,
by
what's
the
going
hair
on?
of his head,
Wait, what's going on?
Like,
like because he's a halfling, he's like a kid
Yeah.
to her.
That's a 14.
alright. The captain just kind of squirms awkwardly and does like the weird foot shuffle thing right as the Brunier just reaches around behind him, grabs him by the head, and hoists him up by his hair.
Oh, by his own petard. I love it.
You listen here, you little squirming worm of vomit. Britlin
Put
has
me
been on this
down.
crew.
He's
No,
gonna-
you're going to listen to me.
I'm rolling
or I
intimidate.
will-
I'm rolling intimidate.
Okay, and she's going to counter roll with intimidate.
Oh, Lord.
Hold
What
on,
did the
I'm gonna
captain
show.
get?
I'm gonna show this to the camera because this is just classic.
I can't see
I
it,
don't
so
see it. So wait, let me look at the stream. Okay, I'm looking at. Ah, beautiful. Truly beautiful.
Yes.
what do you get?
Oh,
He got a 1. He got a 1.
That one.
He got a that 1.
Rhaenyra got a 24.
Bruniro just
Oh,
literally
wait,
intimidates
22.
the crap out of out of the captain as the captain just starts squirming, like goes limp and just.
Now you listen to me, little squirming worm of vomit. Britain has been on this crew since day one. Just because he has a secret to hide doesn't mean you too don't have a secret. Need I remind you of the first time we met? The little scroll in your inner coat pocket? I've told no one.
You
Remember
just
that?
you pull out the scroll. He's like trying to grab for it
She's gonna unfurl it.
and read it
Remember,
aloud.
I told no one of this, but since you want to be a cretin, I will read it aloud.
She's gonna read aloud like his worst secret written on the scroll to the entire crew.
What was it?
He's been he's not really a true captain. He's been tried for treason.
Damn.
Oh no!
So if anyone has
And he
anything
stole the
to
ship.
blame,
He stole the ship.
anyone has anything to blame, Captain, it's you. Don't treat him like he's a monster when you yourself are one.
Like
Now,
all you
enough is enough, and she's just gonna drop him.
He clatters
Like,
to the
all-
ground, just panting for air.
like all the captain did was give Britlin more of a reason to hide under the bucket.
And
Like
the,
Bernera saw this and she just had to intervene.
and
Yeah.
the captain just gets points to one of the crew, the skeleton crew, and says, "Take the wheel. I'll be in my quarters." And he just storms down the steps, brushes past Britlin and Bernero without even giving a look, and just goes down below, and you hear the door just slam.
You two, release him, or I'll set you ablaze.
They immediately release their grip.
Asteran will step
Griffin.
out of hiding, and he'll like pull his hood like even further down, like covering his eyes, and will say, "Well, I'm glad all the secrets are out now."
Bernera is just gonna look at him directly, like eyeball him.
You got a secret, so we all know it.
Magdi kind of looks at him and goes, "You don't have a secret?"
No, I don't.
You're in trouble. Bernera's gonna roll intimidate.
Okay, here we go.
18, 19, 20, 21.
Oh, jeez.
You can roll persuasion or
Could I roll deception to try to
Yes,
look like I'm not
please.
afraid?
Yes,
Please,
Okay.
roll deception.
Go for it.
10.
Hold on. What?
This is like my highest skill. But
Hang on a
anyway.
second. Hang on a second. Mother
Oh,
needs
sure.
help.
Oh,
Alright.
okay. All right.
So the captain's now fuming downstairs in the
Magdi kind of turns around and looks at Britman. This could have all been avoided if you had told us the truth to begin with.
he
Well,
just
I would
scratches his
really
bucket.
love to, but well, it's a situation where I can't put the risk. He just kind of says, "Well, slightly shrugging."
You hear
Risk.
banging and things being thrown around down in the captain's quarters.
Other than we have totally pissed off our wonderful captain, and I will have words with him. As I said, if you had been truthful to us at the very beginning, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Maybe, but we all make mistakes and unfortunate
We do.
routes.
We do.
The skeleton at the helm says, "Well, since the captain's not here, first officer, whoever that's going to be, land ho." And he points off to the distance, and you see the island looming up ahead.
Technically, that would be Magdi because.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally, we're near an island. That took long enough. Now did it?
How far away is the island that we were supposed to get to? Wasn't that like 3 days?
Yeah, but you guys got there in like a day, like 2 days, and like it's almost half the second day. So you guys have been going on a decent
well,
clip.
that's kind of quick, don't you think?
Well, here's the reason why: the storm pushed you.
Oh, okay.
Pros and cons.
Yep.
Lady Luck seems to mostly be on our side. Now, does it?
All right. Crew, well, ready the boat for landing. I don't know these nautical terms.
Like,
I'm gonna go talk to the captain. Our conversation, Bretman, is not over with.
yes, of course, it's not. It was rudely interrupted, but it's fine.
As the crew start getting ready to weigh anchor.
Hi, Meg.
Okay.
Oh.
So you rolled a 10?
I rolled a 10, so
Yep.
I can give you like I have an idea for like what Brunera sees.
So you're sure you don't have any secrets as well, Ansem?
I'll say what happens is like Astram will like take a step away, and he'll actually like
Bump into one of the
quietly-
skeletons that's like getting the rope for the anchor.
Right.
Yeah.
He actually quietly hisses at Brunera, and like just like briefly when he like swings his hood, like Brunera can see that Astaram has like the kind of like snake slit eyes, and just the slight suggestion of fangs.
He's a snake.
So
Interesting. I'll keep that in mind for later.
Actually, Magda wasn't even looking, because she's heading towards the captain's cabin.
yeah, the door is closed.
Is it locked?
Yes.
Captain.
Go the. Insert
No,
swear
I
word.
don't.
He just says, "Go
It's on the
away,"
hook.
angrily.
Okay.
You almost
Cat.
said the word too.
Yeah, he says, "Go bleep away."
No, Captain. We have sighted land, and we do need you.
There's like a very loud sigh. Another object is thrown in the room onto up against a wall or something like that. You hear the door click open, and he's just red in the face, like he's been screaming for like the past like 5 minutes, and is out of breath. And he says,
I put my hand. How tall is he?
"He's
He's as tall as your knee.
yeah,
Probably about
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm 7 foot, so let's
probably
get the
up
right proportions.
up to it, up to your calf,
Okay.
because he's 3 feet 5 inches."
She puts a big hand on his head, and goes, "I don't think it would do well for the crew to see you this angry."
He shrugs off the hand and says, "All right, let's get to work." And he grabs a shovel off from his dresser, and one of those gilded shovels that Astram has seen in the in my
oh yeah, yeah.
and just hefts it over his shoulder and heads up topside.
All right.
Also, Britland.
And before
yeah?
we do, Magdi, would you like to take a perception look inside the cabin?
Yes, I would.
Roll perception for me.
Uh-huh.
Now, at this time, Bernera is back at her little spot on the bow
Yep.
of the ship.
Well, I do want to quickly say that Britland does walk up to Bernera, and wait, I need to
All right, let's.
get sound in my throat again.
All right, go ahead.
Pretzels are very dehydrating. I realized,
Yes,
but
Then why are you eating pretzels during stream?
because I'm hungry.
he's
But
fine.
That's a good logical reason to be eating pretzels.
Yes, but during stream.
People are allowed to eat during stream, so
Britland walked up to Bernera, and thank you, Bernera, for helping.
Speak nothing of it.
Okay then.
I'm not one to keep secrets, and I do not like when others use that as a weapon against an individual, especially one who's been with us for so long.
the captain now comes topside. What did you roll for your
I had a nat 20.
The cabin is in shambles. It looks like it was ransacked. Things are thrown around. A couple objects are broken, lying on the floor. A lamp is just like on the floor, just destroyed.
I leaned out. Do I see any of the skeletons?
one of the skeletons is like mopping the lower deck, and he
Okay.
just looks up at you. What?
Uh, when you're done with that, the captain's quarters needs cleaning and straightening, please.
He just shakes his head and says, "Do I look like a maid?" And just goes back to mopping. As he starts mopping his way
which
towards the
skeleton was that? Was that one of the pure white skeletons?
yeah, pure white.
That
hmm
okay. Then
Uh,
it's the
yeah.
No, I'm
Rhaenyra
the moodier.
skeletons.
Starts mopping his way towards the door. Peers in and says, "Oh my." Closes the door behind you, and you just hear like whistling as it's like mopping up and like picking up whatever. We cut to the top of the ship as the captain comes topside, and the ship is now like almost up on the just a little bit out to shore, and he says, "Weigh anchor."
But now because Britton's secret out, he doesn't
It's
need
not
to-
out to. It's not out to everyone. It's only out to a
Yeah.
couple people.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do want to eventually. Maybe I can finally remove that freaking perception -1 if he takes off the freaking bucket.
Yeah.
That's probably why he has a -1 in like real life
Probably.
terms.
So the crew who's weighing anchor, like dropping anchor because you guys are about to arrive.
Rhaenyra is going to walk over to the anchor thing, kick it to drop it.
The anchor goes, and the ship goes, comes to a stop, and he says, "Everyone into the longboat."
Huzzah.
Longboat is not necessary.
She's going
Not-
to jump off the ship and start swimming.
Asteran will
Suit
get in the
yourself.
longboat.
He starts wait.
Magdi will get into the longboat.
You start,
Berlin will do like a stylish jump onto the boat and stand straight up on it.
and the
Or
captain,
freaking Darth Vader in the comics,
the captain is
same.
gonna sit in the very back while Britlin is in the very front, so there's like social distancing. And he just
Oh, no.
winches it down onto the water and takes out the oars and starts rowing towards the shoreline. And he says, "Britlin, when were you going to tell me about your thing?" He says
Well,
casually.
I was probably gonna to do that after I finished talking to Magda.
He says, "Well, I'm glad you have come to terms with that. I'm no longer mad at you. I'm just annoyed that you would keep such a valuable thing from me and the rest of your crew, but we can talk about it later." He continues rowing, and the boat bumps up against the shoreline, and he hops out, hefts the shovel out of the rowboat, and says, "Did anyone bring their shovels, or do I need to go back to the boat and get them?"
Rhaenyra surfaces right close by. She looks like she's covered in seaweed.
Her dress is now just a seaweed dress.
Damn.
Magdi kind of does a side eye to
Rhaenyra.
let's see which. Yeah. Are you gonna do that every time we land on an island? You're never gonna get into the boat.
If you want me to, I'll get in the boat and take up as much space as possible, because my dress likes to fill areas out if you catch my drift.
Ugh.
I don't think you want to stand on a squishy jellyfish dress, do you?
And there's a boom of the volcano up ahead as smoke rises from the volcano, and he says, "We best get going." As he makes his way up the sand, and that's where we're going to end episode 1 of Shores of Sorrows.
Beaselborger!
Wait, Beaselborger?
Beaselborger!
Okay.
So we
okay,
hope you
got it.
enjoyed this first pilot episode of Shores of Sorrows. We'll be back not this next Saturday, but the following Saturday for another session of Shores of Sorrows. But stay tuned for next Saturday, where we do Realms of Eternal Essence, and our heroes, which is the same cast you see before you, will be joining me again for another amazing adventure in the Realms of Eternal Essence. We'll see you guys next time, next Saturday, so Thank you for joining me, and remember, be empowered to play.
Or Brunera's gonna come after you.